good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm having technical issues. Overnight, my computer decided to reset itself, and my software where I can share my iPhone screen is not working this morning. So it's not going to be as great, but I'm going to have to share my E-Trade screen here. I really like iPhone much better. So anyway, CPI came in worse than expected this morning. And so far it was 8.3% versus 8.1 expected, which is better than 8.5 last month, but it's all an expectations game usually. So this may have derailed the rally I was looking for here. Let's see if we can take a look at pre-market in the QQQ. Right there, you can see the drop there in pre-market. And let me see if let's play with these charts here. All right, and there's my ultimate target there on the Nasdaq I've been talking about. Well, more like 276 is what I've been saying. I was hoping for a bear market rally. I positioned myself for one today, so a little disappointed so far that does not seem to be playing out. So what more is there to say about that? It's because I do think it's heading there. I do think we're heading to that like 275 to 285 range at a minimum, but maybe there's no bounce on the way there. I thought there would be. So you got to play that. You got to decide how you want to play that. And I'll have to figure out what I want to do today to unwind some of those bullish bets I made yesterday. So anyway, there is some news I wanted to cover on several tickers. First, we had KODK earnings last night, and there was nothing there. It was pretty much as expected, which means it's going to be going with the Nasdaq, unfortunately. The revenue was great. Nice year-over-year growth, 17% year-over-year growth in the materials and chemicals division, which includes the EV battery. But they didn't have a Q&A, so we couldn't dig deeper into all the qualitative questions we wanted answers to. I think possibly the only thing that can really save the stock here is if the insiders decide to buy again with the blackout period ending, and that's going to be either Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure. I know it's 2 days after the report, so I don't know if that would be tomorrow or Friday. So that's the story with KODK, and I don't know. I've been selling covered calls to manage my risk there and reduce my cost average. I have to decide if I want to continue doing that or possibly reduce some, because for now I think it's just going with the Nasdaq, and it's not going to differentiate itself unless there's significant news. So that's the story with KODK. A few other things. Celsius, CELH, had awesome earnings. They beat the top line and the bottom line, not only of the average estimate, but of the highest estimates. And they have 7 analysts covering them. So the most bullish analyst, they beat on both the top and the bottom line. So Celsius, I've been eyeing for some time, and I decided to take a small starter position this morning. But because of market conditions, I didn't take my full position, because if the market dies, who knows, maybe we can get lucky and get this at its 200-week moving average, which is around 30. But that report was awesome. So that's something to look at, Celsius earnings. Chicken soup for the soul, CSSE. I picked some up this morning, 835 in the green right now. Let's move to the dailies or significant news here this morning. Let's show there. There you can see the extended hours. They are merging with Redbox in a deal that looks pretty favorable for CSSE. And in fact, you can see Redbox hates the news. It's getting crushed on this stock merger. CSSE seems to be dramatically increasing their revenue and their earnings for like a 25% dilution. So that's something to look into there. What else do I have for you? SEAC. I don't know, man. Let me check right now if there are any SEC filings. I checked like half an hour ago and I didn't see anything. I think this is just the market saying the market sucks, and yeah, no new SEC filings. So I think this is just the market saying market conditions are terrible, and the lower the Nasdaq goes, the increased likelihood the market's saying that this deal is not going to close at $2. So um, I don't know. I'm holding this. I like the risk reward on it. I mean, just terrible, right? I'm feeling the pain. I'm feeling the pain bad now. I did have a very large position in this, and it's been like $1.30 to 76 cents in the past month or so. So pretty painful, unfortunately. The one thing that's starting to really pop out, it's like, what's left? Everything is getting murdered. News isn't great anywhere. DRIO, I'm starting to get more and more bullish on as other names drop out here. First of all, technically, it's been holding up very well, but they have earnings on Thursday, and yesterday the CEO of DRIO and also Rick Anderson, the head of North American sales, was in New York meeting with Sanofi. Let me see if I can pull up that image real quick for you guys on LinkedIn. So we know Sanofi has. Let's see. No, I don't know how to pull it up quickly, but I put it on Twitter somewhere. So in any case, Sanofi invested $30 million, not invested, but they're paying $30 million over 5 years to DRIO initially, and they have an option to buy equity. And last week, when we interviewed Erez of DRIO, he signaled that he expects Sanofi to also make an equity investment in the company at much higher prices this year. So that's his kind of guidance or prediction of what's going to happen to Sanofi. And he was meeting with Sanofi yesterday. Nice picture with the executive team, all vice presidents of Sanofi, head of digital health. So I don't know, man. This is starting to, for at one point, it was my highest conviction play, but given everything else that's going on with all the other stocks and market conditions, this is starting to become my highest conviction play. I think based on the modeling and based on what Erez is telling us, Thursday they're going to be in line or maybe beat expectations, and they're on track to turn profitable by early 2024, hopefully without any additional dilutive offerings. And if that's the case, this could be a stock that could be like a five bagger from these levels in the next 12 to 24 months without even through a bear market or a recession. So that's the story there. So unfortunately, not great news so far. The question is, I don't know, can the Nasdaq turn around today to help me get out of some of the bets I played yesterday? Maybe it could, simply because there could have been a pre-programmed kind of trade plan by a lot of people to sell the news and sell the rumor, buy the news in this kind of environment. And also the 8.3 was better than 8.5 last month. So maybe that'll be the narrative they put out there. But pre-market, not looking good. And I guess we got to be ready for what I've been talking about a long time here. Going down to that level at a minimum, and that's with no recession. So that's the story. It's not great, and I'm a little bit off my game because I don't have my phone to show you guys, which is far superior, to be honest with you. So anyway, guys, have a good day, and we'll be collaborating in the rooms. Thank you, everyone.